Good morning. My name is Mrs. Burton-Curl. For those of you who are meeting me for the first time, welcome to C Camp LSW Life Skills to Work. Our section for today is on 3.2, and that is on emotions. So we're going to jump right into the emotion handout. Here we have, again, the property of South Seattle College, not for distribution outside of Life Skills to Work. Section 3, emotions. Learn to pause before you pounce. So often we are confronted with situations that immediately puts us in an emotional state. Often that emotional state will raise our blood pressure, raise our volumes or our vocal cord, and sometimes people can get physical. Emotions are one of those experiences that can make life wonderful or horrible. We're going to cover some healthy rules to keep emotion working for us instead of against us. And these rules are what you are going to incorporate into your own personal lives. Learn how to manage and express emotions builds resiliency as we begin to trust ourselves in challenging circumstances. What does a challenging circumstance look like? One of the situation could be in this trying time of pandemic COVID that you could be standing in line to get on the elevator and someone could jump in front of you or come in a different direction, and we are in a quarantine of two people. So emotions could rise with situations like that, feeling unjustly imposed upon. So, but emotions are manageable. Rules number one, emotions are manageable because emotions can feel so big and so consuming and so important that we think we have to speak or act, which means we ourselves understand that we can't stop this drive of emotion. No, that is clearly not the truth. We have total ability to pause, bring ourselves back into the present state, take a mental evaluation, and why am I acting like this? And from that point, we can then say, okay, my body is revved up. My muscles are tense. I'm just feeling very, very irritable. And then our thoughts, as we said, we can begin to check what is going on physically with me in this state. What happens in you in a physical state? You get queasy stomach, upset stomach, diarrhea, So we want to be clear how we want to address the emotions and take a pause before we leap. And that means, lastly, we're going to adjust and make the necessary adjustments as required. Thank you very much. Now, as you continue forward in doing your handout, we want to make sure that you are clear on the different rules of emotions. One thing we want to say, rule number 2, emotions aren't truth, they just are. You don't have to have a reason to feel in the way that you do, but your emotions are justifying you because it is an adjustment in your life that is taking you through at that very moment. A secondary rule is that anger is considered a secondary emotion. Why? Because anger comes after you experience the first wave of emotions. People get angry for a reason. That reason is the first emotion. Anger is the second emotion. So you want to tune into what is it that is making you upset. So we have a diagram between work and life balances. This is where we come in conflict and we are connected with a lot of emotional issues because we have values for our life and we have values for our work. But at this point, let's see how we handle our conflicting values using the 4 rules for emotions. Thank you very much. Continue to do the handout. Submit your answer. You must submit the button or I will not receive your information. So several of you are telling me that you've done the assignments. Wonderful. Don't forget to submit. Thank you. Bye now.